Okay, welcome to Dr. Estelle, who is a researcher at the Perimeter Institute and was one of the speakers at the IYQ closing event, who is going to be giving us a quick debrief on some of the signals we think should be amplified after the event. So, welcome, Dr. Estelle.
Thank you.
Right, so to go ahead to the questions directly, the first is from your vantage point as an external expert. What tells you whether quantum activity on the continent is real or performative?
Yes, so I would say that we do see research output coming from Africa. We've seen it for years now, in sectors like quantum information, quantum optics, quantum quantum algorithms, right, coming from different groups, be it in North Africa, in South Africa, in Central Africa. So this definitively is showing that there is strong research output coming out of Africa. With the International Year of Quantum Science and Technology, we did see a lot of activities coming out, especially spontaneously from the grassroots from the African continent. And a lot of them were driven from youth. So this is also very much exciting to see that the youth are being interested in quantum, being introduced into quantum science and tech. And this is definitively a momentum that needs to be capitalized going from now on.
Right. I'll go ahead to the second question, and which focuses on the IYQ closing event. What signals suggested to you that parts of Africa's quantum work have moved beyond discussion into execution?
Yeah, we saw the closing ceremony of the International Year of Quantum Science and Tech happen in Accra, right? So this is already telling you that there are people, there are individuals in Accra who are who are working very hard to put Africa on the map as far as quantum is concerned, and they are very much successful in that. By in fact having the event happening in Ghana. Not only so from a governance perspective, we saw the Ministry of Education being very active in that regard. We saw a couple of stakeholders like Ames Ghana being very active in that. We saw the Kwame Nkrumah Institute for Science and Technology, NUST, also after the conference organizing another conference in quantum science and tech. So you definitively see that there are a lot of actors already within the continent who are doing something, right? So these are very tangible signals. We saw the announcement by the University of KwaZulu-Natal of a new consumption on developing more capacity in quantum technologies from the grassroots in the African continent with a seven-country network that are going to work together in that regard. So yeah, these are some of the signals that I can mention came out of the IYQ closing ceremony.
Right, and to the last question, you've navigated elite research spaces. You're at Perimeter Institute now, and some others globally. What gives you confidence when you assess work coming from Africa today?
Oh, I mean, what gives me confidence that there's definitively, there's this, if I remember what you're saying from Abdul Salam, that uh, basically intelligence and the ability to contribute, I'm just paraphrasing, the ability to contribute to science and technology is innate to everyone, irrespective of creed, irrespective of race, irrespective of gender, right? And definitively, Africa is not put aside from that. And so we see strong research output coming out of it. We have a strong youth population, and we see a lot of stakeholders trying to mobilize and catalyze our youth, especially generally in areas of STEM, but especially in quantum, I would say. right? So this gives a lot of hope on the fact that Africa as a continent wants to be at the table as far as quantum is concerned, to be not just benefactors, but also participants, and to generate knowledge, not only to generate knowledge, to train talent, but also to capture that knowledge that is being generated, right? We've seen over the years a lot of very talented African scientists in various prestige labs in the world. So the question is also starting to shift more towards from brain drain that we've been seeing to brain circulation, right? And so there's definitively a lot of hope and seeing a little bit more boldness. One thing that I really like, more boldness in the area of trying to look for frameworks, to build frameworks as far as quantum science and technology is concerned, to not only generate IP in the continent, but also to be able to capture that IP, right? So yeah, so these are some of the signals that definitively gives me a lot of hope for the future.
Awesome, awesome. It's been a wonderful 10 minutes, almost 10 minutes with you. I wouldn't want to go beyond that. Thank you very much for this opportunity once again, and we'll be airing this on our platforms. Yeah, so thank you once again for that.
My pleasure. Thanks for the invitation.